from the 27. The snap between his legs. White back on the 5-yard line. Looking downfield for someone. Lets it fly for Jay Seldy, the tight end. Seldy has it. Complete at the 30-yard line. First down. What a play.
What a play that was, Frank. I tell you, that ball was low on the ground. Danny has got excellent speed, though. He's got good maneuverability. He can get around the corner. He's got 4.7 speed. He looks downfield. Jay Salty's still well covered. He's down with Jiminy. He's got 2 people down there on top of him, and he still makes
faster for the Cowboys. Billy Jones at 3 in motion. Ron Springs caught behind the line and dragged down by number 74, Jimmy Webb, the defensive end of the 49ers. Tony Dorsett, Ron Springs, the setbacks. White, good protection. He's got all day to throw it. Tony Hill at the 20-yard line, very close to the first down marker. White floats it out, and that is 6. Drew Pearson.
You know, Frank, that was an audible. Danny White audibled that play. He saw audible. He audibled the play at the line of scrimmage and threw it out. Perfect pass and got it between Melvin Morgan and the safety who was over there. Ricky Churchman got over there a little bit late.
So, with 11 minutes and 37 seconds left to play in the opening period, Frank Lieber with Roger Staubach. From the 23, DeBerg comes out firing, and he's got a receiver. Well, he didn't waste any time at all, hitting Dwight Clark for the... And DeBerg, here's a blitz. He gets the pass away and completes it for the first down. Dwight Clark, that pass reception, second-year man from Clemson. Charlie Young in motion. DeBerg back to throw it. Intercepted. Charlie Waters at the 45, 40, and knocked down at the 37-yard line. Waters timing it just perfectly and stepping in front of the receiver. From the 33 of San Francisco, big hole for Springs. Springs to the 20 to the 15-yard line. First down, Dallas.
Down here, Frank. They like to play action.
That's what it looks to be. Over the middle. Touchdown. Salty is at the 1-yard line. I thought he was in. But a hard driving tackle by Ricky Churchman, number 33, prevented the touchdown.
Pass play. That's half right.
A lot of movement prior to the snap as Ron Springs takes the handoff and goes into the end zone. Let's see who the penalty was against. Penalty marker down as the pass is slapped down either by Too Tall Jones or by Randy White. Cowboys have had a ton of block passes this year.
And Jones was the responsible for that one.
Officials mark the ball at the San Francisco 14-yard line. DeBerg back to throw it. That's Dwight Clark at the 20, 30, up to the 40-yard line. Mike Hagman had a shot at him, couldn't get him, and finally, it was Wilson.
But I don't know about the good-looking part of it. I mean, she can get about anybody she wants. I don't know why she's calling me either.
Well, they're both Clemson people, that's why.
Around football players.
2nd and 5, 49ers at their 47. The give is to Cooper. Cooper fumbles it. Dallas has recovered at the 49-yard line of the Cowboys. Everything going right for the Cowboys here in the opening period. It looked like Dennis Thurman, number 32, pounced in there. Number 44. Dorsett, 33 in the tailback slot. Screen set up the Dorsett at the 50, 45. Has the first down at the 39-yard line of San Francisco. 2nd and 7. White trapped beyond the 50-yard line on a super rush by Jim Stuckey, number 79, the rookie defensive end who was injured and wasn't even supposed to play in this game. Now at the ball at the 50. From the shotgun. White. Butch Johnson at the 40 down to the 36-yard line of San Francisco. And maybe borderline as far as Septienne's range is concerned. Earl Cooper in motion. Blitz is on. Fumble. Loose football at the 13. Who got it? Dallas. White looking. Lon Springs drops it at 6.
That's a play. If he would have caught the ball, it still would have been a field goal situation.
That's not one of your group, is it?
No. I mean, ours are a little bit older than that. We got him from 3 to 14.
Waters to hold. That's a chip shot for him, and it is good. Rafael Septian hits for the Dallas Cowboys. That's 5 out of 6 on the year for Septian. And wide receiver attack. Steve DeBerg on 2nd and 5. Waters almost had his second interception. Waters stepping in front of Solomon, again timing it just about perfectly. 2nd down, call it 5 for the first down from the 38. Dorsett trying to get outside, gets back in and is close to the first down marker. That'll be at the 44-yard line. Scott Hilton, number 55, the middle linebacker, makes the stop. For another first down at the 24.
On off the field.
2nd and 8.
Here they come. They're all coming. And you got the
Drew Pearson. Touchdown! Drew Pearson scores his second touchdown of the afternoon. They're looking comfortable for the Dallas Cowboys. We had people all over the place prior to the snap of the ball. Penalty markers falling everywhere, and DeBerg wondering what in the world is going on. Offside, defense.
Does that hurt?
Yeah, try to explain to Ed as he's coming in. You're offside, Ed. You're offside. It doesn't. DeBerg hitting Dwight Clark. Clark trying to reach midfield, push back just shy of the 50-yard line. Officials will mark it on the 48, and that'll be enough for a San Francisco first down. 49ers at their 48. Again, we get a flag. DeBerg unloads long for Clark. He's got him, and that's a touchdown.
Looks good. Right there, boy, I tell you.
Wait for the penalty call here. There was a flag thrown at the line of scrimmage.
Position initially, DeBerg threw an excellent pass. He led him deep, and Clark showed some speed, and he got behind Thurman, 32, and inside of Aaron Mitchell, number 34.
Daddy White at the throttle of the Cowboy Express. Around Tony Hill. 20, 25, 30. After the 37-yard line, a pickup of 15 yards and a Dallas first down. The draw to Springs. Springs finds some running room and gets out to the 43. This one to Ron Springs for the first down at the 49-yard line. Cowboy rookie linebacker. 2nd and 9 from midfield. White, Tony Hill. Oh, he's eating Hicks up over there. Out of bounds at the 31, first down. Since we're still in the first half. Delayed to Dorsett, and Tony is having his problems again getting loose. 49ers drop him at the 34. That's Archie Reese, number 78.
Receivers in there, along with Jay Salty.
Shotgun.
Great protection. Good protection. You got to have somebody there.
Fine catch by Butch Johnson, who had to reach back for that one. That pass was not exactly on the money, but Johnson showed again what a fine receiver he is. And it is no good. Septian missing. Off to the right at the distance. Berg is now 5 out of 12 for 114 yards. Harvey Martin. Ball is loose. Dallas recovers the fumble. Another big turnover. I believe it was Randy White was over there. So was Too Tall Jones. I believe Too Tall got the football. But officials marked that ball back at the line of scrimmage. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Danny White on the rollout. Springs at the 10, at the 5. Ron Springs is down to the 2-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Cowboys. Tony Dorsett, number 33 in the backfield behind Danny White. Dorsett going outside, heading for the flag. He is over.
his speed right there. He got outside. There's no way he should have scored on that. But with his quickness and speed, once he got around Scott Hilton, boy, he went into that corner like a rocket. Staying busters.
There's an unusual angle to see Jim Miller punt from.
Barefooted.
James Jones at the 42, back to the 50, 45, inside the 35-yard line.
I think he was knocked down by his own man.
He's still running.
Well, someone told him. I think Dennis Thurman said, hey, Steve Wilson knocked you down.
3rd and 10 for the Cowboys at the San Francisco 36. White, all the time in the world. Speaking of Tony Hill. Well, it's a fake. White trying to pick up the first down, winds up kicking it anyway, and the 49ers fumble it back to the Cowboys. Cowboys wind up with the football. Look at this.
I'm not seeing this, am I?
I don't believe it either.
Decides, sees he can't make it, punts the ball right here, and then it begins. Frick and frack. Drops the ball. Cowboys pick it up. I don't know. It looks like a good play. The whistle might have blown, but he's not down. I guess he's down his momentum. They must have called his momentum stopped right there. It still wouldn't have been that bad.
2nd and 10. White still wants 6. Drew Pearson. 3rd touchdown catch of the day.
What a day for Drew Pearson. And he needs a day mentally. It hurts the 49ers, but Drew Pearson has made 3 touchdown catches today. Anyway, they're on about the 35, so he decides to gamble to run the ball, and if he gets trapped, it's no big loss. He's at least down to the 40. Then he sees he's not going to make it. He decides to punt, and the ball's just dropped right there. Freddie Solomon, number 88, dropped the ball. It's picked up by Dallas. It's whistled dead right there. But now grabbing onto the football is Cosby, number 84,
And
Solomon, number 46.
Is it Solomon? Turnovers by the 49ers. Last one, of course, chalked up to the kicking team. Dwight Clark makes the reception for the first down, but certainly pays for it as Charlie Waters comes up with a big hit at the 46-yard line. The Waters' knee seems to be Charlie Young, the tight end, in motion. DeBerg wants to put some points on the board and almost picked off, and it is. Anthony Dickerson, rookie linebacker, at the 30-yard line, out to the 35, and the 49ers have turned over the football for the 6th time in the first half. Dorsett, that's his longest gainer of the day, I believe.
Got about 10 yards on that one.
Out to the 46-yard line. Been a rough year for Dorsett, whose longest run from scrimmage has been 20. That'll do it.
And Dallas, I know, took advantage of 4 of those. At time of possession, of course, Dallas controlled the ball, so that pretty well tells the story. That in the passing game of Dallas. Dallas has got 206 yards passing and
50 pounds. Big rush on DeBerg. Look out. Down he goes back at the 28-yard line.
I would say the only advantage you'd have with Montana would be his ability to scramble, because he's being driven to the side there a little bit by Randy Cross, but Randy White made the play.
Fine kick by Miller, driving James Jones back to the 15. He's out to the 20, 25, 30. Look at him run. Fine rookie running back of the Dallas Cowboys returns the punt to the 41-yard line. Just one of many records the Cowboys are setting here this afternoon offensively. Straight dive play out to the 45-yard line to Ron Springs. Talking about Cowboy records, their record, Drew Pearson. Flank to the left. Dorsett. Really firing through up the middle, across the 50 and down to the 39. Danny White over the middle. Jay Salty at the 30. First down at the 27-yard line as White continues to hit.
Danny was on target. He had John Fitzgerald pulling out in front of Tony Dorsett as an outlet to the left in front of him. White then looks at the tight end, and if the linebacker comes up on Dorsett, he goes to the tight end, who is past Hilton, but also Tony receptions for the Dallas Cowboys.
That's a Cowboy first down at the 27-yard line. Ron Springs on the delay gets up to the 23. Now, Rafferty likes to munch a lot, doesn't he? And 6 from the 23-yard line. Dorsett behind Rafferty. Not much of a hole there. Situation. Salty in motion. The give is to Ron Springs. He has the first down near the 15-yard line. Still 7 for the Cowboys at the 49er, 13. White's going to put it
tight end again.
He's got 3 touchdown passes. He's got 4 now. As Billy Joe Dupree, the tight end, hauls in neck roll from Danny White. And that makes it a 44-7 ball game. There's the book on that last Dallas touchdown drive. As
the factor at all.
3rd and 10 for the 49ers. DeBerg pumps it once, finally lets it go, and
grounding.
Yeah, intentional grounding is what the call will be this time against Steve DeBerg. That, of course, is a judgment call. Loss of down, which means they're back in their 10 and having to punt out of it now. Miller, great kick. Again, James Jones waiting at his own 45. Jones escapes the first man. Always seems to get something. That time it's 5 yards or so as he returns it to midfield. Terry Totolo making the stop for the San Francisco 49ers. Cowboys cruising here in the 3rd period, 45-7, and we'll be back. Ron Springs takes the handoff, carries it down to the 46 for a pickup of 4 yards. On 2nd and 6, Springs close to the first down at the 41-yard line. They want more.
You know what they're cheering about?
Dorsett picks up the first down at the 38.
I'll tell you what they've just blinked on the board is
line of San Francisco. Dorsett trying to get outside, fights his way down to the 32 for a pickup of 5 or 6 yards. Springs pops through to the 29-yard line. This guy was really a surprise as a rookie last year. Weren't you rather amazed at what they got out of him as a fifth-round draft choice?
And with Newhouse, they've got 3 excellent running backs.
3rd down, less than a yard for the first down from the 29-yard line, and Springs picks up that and about 5 more as he takes it down to the 23. That's it, is in motion.
Got their passing offense in there, and they go with a draw.
Ron Springs all the way for a touchdown.
They just are moving at will right now. The 49ers are wide receivers in, all 3 of them. It looks like a passing situation, and it is. And, of course, they come back with a counter against the pass, which is a draw play. And Springs loose, and that's a punt. And into the end zone.
Springs loose is a punt. Pick off what's been the 49ers' longest afternoon. They're down 6 from the 24-yard line. DeBerg intercepted. Dennis Thurman tried to lateral the ball. Picked up by Wilson, and Wilson goes out of bounds at the 32. He's played in preseason the last several years. James Jones into the backfield at a running back spot. He's the backup to Tony Dorsett, and he carries down to the 25-yard line. Newhouse is back in there at fullback along with James Jones. Doug Cosby, the tight end in motion. It is Jones driving for the first down. Hard man to bring down. Finally dragged out at the 20-yard line. I think it's purely speed, but it's not that. This is Newhouse who fights his way down to the 13-yard line. What is quick feet? This needs 2 for the first down from the 49er 13. Do you understand? Not a word. Newhouse, but it sounded impressive, whatever it was.
Changes their offensive line.
James Jones pulling his way up the middle down to the 3.
Very well on the ground.
Newhouse is to the goal line and over. Robert Newhouse scores for the Cowboys.
Doug Cosby, number 84, was coming down the line and kind of led that blocking. Newhouse came over Cosby.
The Dallas Cowboys continue to roll, taking advantage of yet another San Francisco turnover. He is 7 out of 23 for 130 yards. Cooper getting outside to the 45, to the 50, fumble the football, and Dallas has recovered. the Cowboy lineup. Passing situation here for Toronto. And they go on the delay to Preston Pearson. Pearson fights his way to the 50-yard line. That's going to be it, and the Cowboys are going to have to punt history if he will retain that starting position next week. Floats it long for Dwight Clark, who caught the other touchdown
pass. That's interference right there. Aaron Mitchell.
Interference. 2 flags go down, and Mitchell will get the call at the 34-yard line of Dallas. DeBerg trying to get some points to the board for the 49ers. Has to scramble. Larry Bethea trying to run him down. Hunter got over there and made the stop at the 28-yard line. Needed for the first down with the ball at the 26. Sideline throw. Good for the first down. I believe that's Freddie Solomon's first catch of the day. Run out of bounds at the 20-yard line on the far side by cornerback Steve Wilson, the quarterback of the 49ers' future. Earl Cooper in motion. DeBerg back to throw it. Wide open. That's Clark. Dwight Clark has his second touchdown reception of the day. Line Steve DeBerg, 9 out of 25, beats the ball to Cooper, and Guy Brown, number 59 of the Cowboys, stands him up at the 39-yard line. Down and 3. I wonder when the last time was somebody beat the Steelers twice in the same year. Elliott popping through over the middle, picks up the first down as he moves into Dallas territory, across the 45 and down to the 44-yard line. Down 20. Ransom in motion. DeBerg. Intended for Solomon. Intercepted. Anthony Dickerson with his second interception of the day. Look at that man run. Dickerson takes it back to the 25.
Steve's getting a lot of pressure right here, and he's just throwing it into a group over there and hoping for the best. And there's a couple of Cowboys over there. It's tipped by Benny Barnes. Charlie Waters is over there, and it's tipped to Tony Champ Dickerson from SMU. It's now with the Dallas Cowboys, and he makes a fine run of it. He's got a lot of speed. The Cowboys bring him in on third downs as a extra defensive linebacker and take out a...
Newsom, Timmy Newsom showing good balance. Down to the 20-yard line, short of the first down.
Next week against the Eagles in Philadelphia.
Third down and 4. Newhouse inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Gonna be, looks like, fourth down and about a yard. James Jones, I don't know if he made it.
Good defensive play.
Hard running James Jones going off left tackle. His starting cornerback, so he's not inclined to make any change anytime soon. Cooper finds a hole over the middle, out to the 27-yard line. DeBerg hitting Cooper, and Cooper runs out of bounds at the 37-yard line, pursued over there by Steve Wilson. Third down, 49ers needing 2 for the first down. DeBerg still throwing. It's Dwight Clark at the 40, and Clark has enough for the first down.
The string of events that's been all against the 49ers.
Linville Elliott run out of bounds over on the far sideline by Dexter Clinkscale, 1952. But no one really figured on them being in a divisional championship race this year. They just look for improvement. Aaron Mitchell, 9th turnover of the day. That's 5 interceptions.
But same play. Clark.
And that'll be the ball game. Dallas with a 38-7 halftime lead and moving out to a 59-14 victory over the San Francisco 49ers to remain tied with the Philadelphia Eagles for first place.